Morning you guys, it's Karen and I'm here to review this, the L'Oreal Elvive Extraordinary Clay to Spray Dry Shampoo. It worked out pretty well me doing this video this morning because I washed my hair with the shampoo and conditioner in this range on Saturday. Today is Tuesday, and I wanted to leave my hair 3 days specifically because the claim on that shampoo and conditioner was that it gives you 72 hours of your hair feeling lightweight and bouncy, and so that would have taken me to yesterday afternoon, and it didn't, by the way. Just an update on that. It didn't feel awful, my hair didn't feel awful, but it felt no different than it normally would after 3 days. 2 days my hair still feels fine. On the third day I do feel like I need to wash it. It used to be on the second day. I now go a lot longer. I think that's just a case of my hair's got used to it. But definitely on the third day I feel like, yeah, I need to wash my hair. Because it was the afternoon, I didn't actually then have time. You know, I got involved in other stuff and I didn't have time to wash my hair, and I thought, well, that's okay, because I used this last night and I used it this morning, and I'm then able to test this out for what I want to use it for. When I say what I want to use it for, I think people want different things from a dry shampoo. Some people want a feeling of volume and to give it a bit more bounce. I just wanted to take away the oiliness, because all I feel like, although my hair does go a little bit flat, it's not too flat, but the main thing is like here, my hair feels, you can see actually it's kind of holding what I'm doing as opposed to just dropping, if that makes sense. Because it's oily here, I've got oily roots, you know, so I always want a dry shampoo to make my hair feel less oily, but also not to dry it out, and I don't want any kind of texture from it. I haven't tried many dry shampoos in aerosols because I don't really like aerosols. I'm not a fan of aerosols. I would put up with it if I found a dry shampoo that I used and I thought, oh yeah, this really makes the difference. Like I don't feel like I need to wash my hair now. But I've never found anything like that. I've only really tried the Dove dry shampoo and the Batiste. And I know the Batiste is what most people swear by, and I've seen YouTubers that go through bottles of that. And I think it's a good dry shampoo, but it didn't change me from wanting to wash my hair. So I would use it and think, yeah, it's maybe taken a little bit of the oil away from the roots, but I still feel like I want to wash my hair. What I would usually use is something like this. This is the Blowpro Dry Shampoo, which is just, we do this and there is a pump of something like cornstarch, and this is a more expensive one. This is called Swell Ultimate Volume Dry Shampoo. This doesn't give any volume either though, but it is just a pump bottle, and you get a pump of dry shampoo. Well, again, cornstarch or talc or something like that. And actually before I found these, I used to just use baby powder. I would just put baby powder along my roots and rub that in, and that was all I really needed because it was just my roots. Like I said, I didn't need any volume or anything. So I was interested in this just because it was new, and because it said it's got clay in it, I thought, well, that is definitely technology that will remove any oil from your roots, so let's give it a go. So let me tell you about it and the price, etc., and we'll see what we think. I got this after buying the shampoo and conditioner. So I bought the shampoo and conditioner from Boots in this range. The only thing I didn't buy, I thought, was the mask, but of course I suppose I didn't look in the dry shampoo area. Then I went into another Boots a couple of days later and saw this and was like, oh, I would have reviewed this in the video with the shampoo and conditioner had I have had it at the time, but I'd already filmed that video and edited it and saved it and all of that, so that's why I thought I would do it separately. So I got mine from Boots though, and it is £3.99, and that's £1 dearer than the Batiste. The Batiste is £2.99 in Boots, so an extra pound, which is not, I guess it's not a big deal if you don't use it very often, but it will be a big deal if you go through a bottle a week. You know, it depends on how much you use it. For me, I certainly won't use it very often. It says that our first dry shampoo with 3 purifying clays for instantly clean, freshly lifted hair. Yeah, it does clean it up, it does make it feel less oily, but it doesn't make it feel lifted in my opinion. Microclays absorb excess oil from the roots to help extend that feeling of fresh hair for one more day. Like I said, this, well, I didn't say actually, but this one to me is the same as the Batiste, but I would pay the extra pound to use this one because I prefer the scent. I don't like any of the smells of any of the Batiste sprays, and I actually don't like the bottles either, which is maybe a silly reason, but I think there are a lot of people like me. This is going to be sitting out on display. It's not something that I have in a bag or in a cupboard, and I really don't like the Batiste bottles, but like I said, neither do I like the scent of any of them. I have tried quite a few of them. This one I do. It smells very fresh, and it smells very much like all the L'Oreal Elvive shampoo and conditioners, so I would pay that extra pound to use this. But as a dry shampoo, I would say it's about like the Batiste. It does definitely soak up the oils. I'll show you what it sprays like. So it leaves no residue at all, which I think is the same as the Batiste from memory. And let me spray it all in here because I am about to wash my hair and see, so that you can see that it doesn't really give you any lift. But it definitely soaks up the oils, but yeah, it doesn't give any kind of lift. And it still doesn't make me feel like I want to wash my hair a day later. Can you see there? That hasn't given me any lift to my hair. It does feel instantly fresh because it's got a kind of cooling feel to it. And like I said, I can feel that it is taking away that sort of greasiness, but I still feel like I want to wash my hair. I think just, it feels laden down with product, and I don't use an awful lot of product on my hair. 3 refined clays, instant purity and freshness, sensationally lightweight. Like I said, it at first feels very refreshing because it's got a cooling feel to it. I suppose it does feel a little bit more lightweight actually if I compare it to that side, but only slightly. Yeah, it does feel a little bit more lightweight because it's taken that sort of heavy greasy feel out of it. But like I say, for me it just doesn't make me feel like, oh no, I don't need to wash my hair now. Like I'm rambling, and this is my second time of recording this. I just was like, oh, I'm going to start again because I feel like I'm rambling, but I still feel like I'm doing it now. And I think that's just because I don't think it's a wonder product, but I think it's very nice. So it's not anything to rave about, and it's not anything, you know, it's just somewhere in the middle, which makes it difficult to say too much about it, if that makes any sense. But I would use it if I didn't have time to use my hair if I didn't have time to wash my hair and I was just going to the shops, or if it was anything that wasn't a special occasion, I would use this. If I was going out to dinner or going to meet a friend or going to work or something like that, I wouldn't use this and not wash my hair because it would drive me mad. I remember at work that used to happen, like if it used to be only 2 days that I could go without washing my hair, and so I'd wash it every second day. And on the day that I didn't wash it, I couldn't wait to wash it. And sometimes, very occasionally, I'd leave it that extra day, and I think I would try something like the Batiste, and then all day at work the following day I'd just be like, oh, I can't wait to get home and wash my hair. So I would never just use this if I was going to be out for a long time, or, you know, a special occasion or anything like that, because my hair would just drive me mad. I just looked at the ingredients as well, and it has alcohol. Denatured alcohol is the second ingredient, which you would kind of expect from an aerosol. But that's another reason why I like to use things like this, because they are just, you know, one ingredient pretty much. It's just cornstarch. And in fact, when this runs out, I might well just refill this with baby powder, but you do get a little bit of residue with powder. There is no residue with this, I think you saw. Even if I spray it directly into my tartan, you can see that you don't get any residue at all. This bit here is what's feeling greasy. See how much it will absorb, because I am about to wash it, like I said, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, I hope that has given you some idea. Shall I brush my hair out? Does say brush it out. I didn't feel like I needed to brush it out, so that feels quite wet. It feels wet for a moment. Strangely, the more I'm using this morning, the more I'm liking it actually, because I've just sprayed it in that bit that was very, very oily there, as you saw, and it feels much, much better. It does feel a lot more lightweight, so yeah, I would say check it out. I mean, $3.99 isn't bad at all, is it? And if you like your dry shampoos, this is definitely one to try. I guess that would be my conclusion. If you're a lover of dry shampoos and an aerosol, I would think that you will like this. If your problem is oily roots, definitely give this a try. If you're looking for any kind of volume or texture or anything, then this isn't one for you. There's no hold. It says that it gives volume, but I think the only reason it can say it gives volume is because when you've got greasy hair, it feels weighed down. When you take some of that grease away, it feels a little bit more lightweight, and you probably could get volume in it, but you'd need to use another product. So I'll stop rambling now. Hopefully that helps you out and lets you know if you think this is worth giving it a go. Close up to today, aren't I? I think that's just because I wanted you to see my hair and see how this worked. Anyway, what have I got on my face? I've got on the Boots No. 7 Mousse in Cool Beige foundation. Then I've used all Makeup Geek eyeshadows. Glamorous is the main colour you can see there, and I've done a tutorial for this. It's a collab that will be out 1st of March, something like that, first week of March anyway. Then on my cheeks I've used Makeup Geek Romance Blush. On my lips I have used Buxom lip foundation in Nude, and these earrings are from River Island. Of course, you know how I love River Island. And I think that's everything. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon.